What's up, Ranger fans? PR Mayhem back with a brand new video, and today is the big Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cosplay sale that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks on my Facebook page and my YouTube channel while posting my Legacy Zord reviews. Let me just preface this by saying that if you're interested in any of the items that you see here, all of which are for sale, please private message me through YouTube by going to my YouTube channel and clicking on the message button. Alternatively, you can go to my PR Mayhem Facebook page and private message me through there. The thing is, if you leave a comment on the comment section below asking about pricing and stuff, I more than likely won't see it for a couple of days. Whereas if you private message me, I'll usually respond within half an hour. The reason for that is because the comment section isn't linked to my email, whereas my private messages are. So if you private message me on YouTube or the PR Mayhem Facebook page, the message will go directly to my mobile phone and I'll get it immediately, and I'll usually respond within half an hour, whereas I can't do that with the comment section. Okay, as I said, everything that you see here is for sale. Here's what I'm going to do and here's how it's going to work. I'm going to go through each individual item, give you a close-up of each one. I'll point out any defects or anything like that with the items. If you're still interested, please message me. I'm not a scammer. I'm very honest with my sales. I'll give you a legitimate answer about what kind of condition they're in, and I'll point out any scuffs or issues with them, like I've done previously with the Green Ranger helmet that is there for sale. Right, let's get into it. Okay, the first item we have for sale here is a 007 Halu Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger suit, bodysuit only. I do have two of these currently for sale. This is just one of them. I'll do the other one momentarily. Very good condition. You've got some minor scuffage there from previously worn Velcro cuffs, but when you're wearing cuffs you can't actually see that. Here you go along to the other side. Nothing major. You've got a zip there to open and close the sleeves so they're more comfortable. You've got a very good stitch job. Beautiful material, quite durable, and probably the most screen accurate of the suit makers that are out there. You've got a couple of minor scuffs, nothing major. No gaps or holes along the seams. I do think I have an underhood as well, made by Halu, which I'll be throwing in along with this with the sale. There you see the back of it. So that's one of Halu's Mighty Morphin Red suits. Here's the other one. So this is suit number 2. There's considerably more wear on this one, so it will obviously go for cheaper. So you've got some scuffing there on the back from an old Velcro Dragon Ranger shield. Or Dragon Shield, I should say. Some minor scuffs there along the arm. Some pretty big scuffs there on where the gauntlets were, but again, when you're wearing cuffs, those are covered up. Along the other side, same situation, just there. Scuffing from Velcro cuffs. This is what happens. This was my original cosplay suit, the first ever one that I had, so I didn't really know very much about cosplaying at the time. I've learnt from my mistakes, obviously. Similar quality as far as the actual suit itself is concerned from Halu. Some big scuffs there around the stomach area. The belt covers most of this up. The issue there was a family member of mine, not knowing what the hell they were doing, picked up all my range stuff that was on the table and chucked it to one side, and the Velcro from the cuffs just smacked straight onto the stomach, which sucked. But the thing is, from far away you can't really tell. It's only in certain light. Scuffing there as well. And again, you've got zip up feet. If I turn it over just for a second, there is one issue here at the back. So here you've got a very slight hole in the seaming, just around, I guess, the buttocks area. That can be easily fixed either by the individual who buys it, or a seamstress can fix it in a quick 5 minutes. That happened to an old Zeo suit of mine, the red Zeo suit, and my girlfriend, who's very handy with a sewing machine, fixed it within a couple of minutes. Next up for sale, we've got a hero collar. I got 2 of these in this week to replace my underhoods. One of my biggest gripes with Ranger cosplaying is the actual underhoods, mainly because when I'm cosplaying something as Red Mystic Force Ranger with the cape and stuff, or Green Ranger with the shield, or Gold Zero Ranger with the shield, trying to take the hood on and off between photographs when I've got my helmet off is a big issue, and especially trying to get it back on in time for someone who's asking for a photograph with the helmet on. This completely gets rid of that issue though, because I can wear this. As you saw in a video I posted earlier on Facebook, I can take the helmet on and off very easily and be completely comfortable in it. It's made of a high quality foam. It's a little bit less than a centimeter thick. It goes 15 inches around its circumference and is 3.5 high. I got 2 of them in this week. The other one fits me fine, so I don't have a use for this one. So this one is currently for sale. The way it works is very similar to the underhoods themselves. So you've got 2 straps, both go underneath your arms. This white fabric wraps around your shoulders, and this goes smoothly around your neck. When you've put the slits through your arms, you then zip it up from the back, just like one of the suits, and you are good to go. Back to action. Next up, we've got 2 original 1993 releases of the Blade Blaster. One is the very original release in the fact that it's got the original labels and stuff. It's not been painted or anything or modified. It's got Power Rangers on the side with the black barrel at the front, and the blade is still the original silver color. There are no lights and sounds on either of these, but they both still transform into both the Blade and Blaster version. This one, again, is the 1993 version. This has been retro labeled, so it looks like the Zhu Ranger show. So you've got the white label on the front and the back. Not perfectly done, but I was quite a few years younger than I was now. It also has the labels on the blade itself to have the red sides of it. I'll show you the other sides now. Again, good, both good condition, but there is wear, so there is a little bit of bubbling there on the labels, and that one's got some damage there. But if you plan on repro labeling it anyway, instead of getting the quite expensive Legacy Blade Blaster, then this is a perfectly valid option. Also here I have a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers belt holster. I have no idea who made this. I found it lying around in one of my boxes along with all my other stuff, so I really have no idea. It does fit the Legacy Blade Blaster beautifully. It does also fit the 93 versions of the Blade Blaster as well. It's a little bit big, but then again, at least it won't get stuck in there when you're trying to pull it out for poses and stuff. So this item is also for sale. Again, I don't know who made it. They didn't do a perfect job. There is some overspill on the glue there, but it is all dried up so it won't affect your suit. Here you have the original 1993 release of the Power Morpher. So you've got the actual Morpher itself. I've also got a set of gold spray painted plates here to match Tommy's Morphers, the green and the white one. Although they aren't in this video because they're at another location, I do have a set of gold plated metal Starlight Studio power coins, the Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Triceratops, Saber-tooth Tiger, Tyrannosaurus. I also have the Show Accurate White Ranger coin, along with the Show Accurate Green Ranger coin, and the Tribal coin that has all 5 original dinosaurs in it. So those will come with the Morpher, or I can sell them separately. That's up to you guys. This does also come with, should you choose, the price will obviously be a little bit more, a buckle that can be attached for cosplay purposes. So you've got the Velcro there on the back, and there's no underhang, so it clips straight in. and then will go onto your belt. So then when you're posing, you can pop it off, hold it in place, press the button down, as if you're morphing into action. So up here, you've got a cool little display piece. So this is a Green Ranger Morpher box. Inside currently, I've got stored an old Power Morpher prop that I was using at one point. This is all one piece of resin. It's not an actual morpher. The handle doesn't come down. You can't open it. It's all one solid piece. The coin is glued in there. That slides into this buckle. And then again, you can have it strapped to your belt as the Green Ranger. Again, very light in weight, so it's not going to pull your belt down. This case is for sale along with all this other stuff. This will also hold the original 93 release of the Power Morpher, beautifully, like that. It won't, however, hold the Legacy Morpher. The Legacy Morpher is considerably bigger than the original 93 Morpher, so it won't hold that. But should you want to buy this with the prop Morpher belt buckle, that fits fine too. Here I've got a set of green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger boots. They originally came as white boots, just plain white boots from Tsuchiya, and I've attached the green and gold trim to match the Green Ranger suit from the show. Very good condition. They do have some black markings on the inside of the ankles. This is mostly from just them rubbing off one another when jumping into poses. And the only real scuffs that you can see are on the inside, so people won't notice them anyway. There is mine stuff on the outside, but nothing that can really jump out or that people can see if they're not looking for it or looking up close. As I said, I attached the green trim myself along with the gold trim around the top. Just so you know, the front triangle is separate. These were originally sent to me as one straight piece where they should have been actually curved, so I've had to modify them and attach them myself because they didn't quite fit smoothly enough as they were. They're still in very good condition. I got these back in, I want to say 2011, and they have served me well. The gold trim around the top of each one was sent to me by Maniac to match his Green Ranger shield, which I'm also selling, which I'll be showing in a moment. Similarly, I've got Green Ranger cuffs here. These are zip-up cuffs, so they're not going to scuff or scurry your suit like other cuffs would, if you're like me and you're not careful anyway. These had the green trim attached to them when they were sent to me. This is why they're sewed on and not glued on like the boots. Again, you've got the gold trim going around the top. Same here. And there you've got a little bit of glue residue from when I was originally gluing these on. But again, if you're not really looking for it, you won't see it. And there is one scuff on here that I do need to point out. This part here originally peeled off. I've had to actually repaint it green. Basically, I got it caught on something, I can't remember what it was, but it peeled part of the green off, so it was just the plain white, undyed white leather underneath, so I've had to paint that green. But again, you probably didn't see it when I was going around the first time, so it is quite unnoticeable. Here you've got one of my Green Ranger helmets. I've done a video on this already. I'll leave a link in the description below for the overall view of it. I am selling it for relatively cheap because it is damaged, but it's still in good cosplay condition as well as good display condition. It wasn't lined up properly when I was re-gluing the broken hinge, so there is a gap here. The visor goes inwards so you can take in more air while cosplaying. There is a small crack here on the white paint, similarly on the other side, just from general wear. Again, the gap in the visor. And the hinge that I re-glued, not perfectly because, funnily enough, I'm not a helmet maker. But again, if you want a full detailed look on this and why it's going for cheap, look in the comment section below. And here we have the Sword of Darkness. This is currently for sale. Please be aware that if you're interested in this item, I live in the UK. Shipping this is going to be a pain in the arse. So when it comes to actually selling this item, the shipping will be fairly expensive, and also it may take a lot of time for me to actually find a box that is suitable for this, because I want to get a box that fits it snugly, has enough room for bubble wrap and all that kind of stuff. So once you buy it, it may very well take a couple of weeks for me to actually ship it out to you. So here's the details on it. So you've got the red tassel. I have done a video on this before. So you've got the red tassel at the bottom. This was made by Starlight Studio back in the day. All one piece except for the red orb that you see on the front and the back. There are a couple of cracks in the paint, so you've got them just there from just general wear. They don't affect it in any way. This has never been cosplayed with. I've never actually taken it to a con. I'm trying to look for the other one now and I cannot see it. Where did it go? There it is. There's one there. When it was shipped to me, the tip was a little bit broken just there. Don't know if you can see where I had to re-glue that, but that's absolutely fine now as well. So there you have it, the Starlight Studio Sword of Darkness. It's very, very heavy in weight. It's a lot heavier than it looks, although the item itself isn't that big. But again, if you're interested in that, private message me and we will talk. And last but not least, you've got the Maniac made Zyuranger style Dragon Shield. So this is the version based on the Japanese show Zyuranger, or the Dragon Ranger version. So you've got the shield that arches down past the shoulders a little bit. It's not straight going across horizontally. You've got the armbands included in the sail. Very good conditions. There's some general wear there. A little bit on the back, but really nothing much. Nothing that you're going to notice unless you're actually looking for it or looking up close. Very good condition. Maniac makes amazing shields. The only reason I'm selling this one is I'm actually buying the Mighty Morphin version, which is where the shoulders go straight across horizontally with no art on them. Just because I'm a fairly big guy for a Ranger cosplayer. I'm 6'1". I've got a long torso, and the smaller, well not smaller, but the arched version of the shield to me looks a bit weird on me. So I'm going for the bigger, bulkier version, and I like the original Mighty Morphin look. Anyway guys, the only other thing that might be for sale are my red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger cuffs and boots. I say might because, as I've mentioned, I'm getting a new Mighty Morphin Power Ranger red suit. If they match up to the colour of the red well, I'll just keep them. But if they are off by a significant margin, I'll probably be selling those too and getting new ones. Anyway guys, again, if you're interested in any of this stuff that you see here, private message me, either here through YouTube or private message me through the PR Mayhem Facebook page. Anyway guys, that's it from me, and I will catch you as always next time.